So the title of this video is Every Black Person Needs at Least a Few White Friends. All right. Now, I tend to agree with that. I could use a few white friends. You know, I could use a few friends in general. But for the most part, I'm a loner. A lot of my friends have moved out of the state, traveled out with their family, and went on to different things. And I'm still stuck here in Ohio. All right. Well, a lot of them are still in Ohio. They just moved to different parts of Ohio. But a lot of my activities that I like to do, I don't see many black people doing it. You know, like I like to do outdoorsy type stuff, you know, and it's usually just me, you know. So let's see where he's going with this. And Every Black Person Needs a Few White Friends by Drew Thomas. Let's get into it.
And I love going to my white friends' houses. When you go to white people's houses and tell them that you like something, they let you have it.
Oh.
And I got a lot of nice stuff in my house. Try it. Just go to one of your white friends' house and be like, Bob, that's a nice painting. You like it, Drew? Take it. I think I will, Bob. I think I will.
There is some truth to this. There's some truth to, you know, you go over to white people's house, they're very generous, okay, in comparison to a black person, you know, but I don't take it. but they are generous. This guy sounds like he's about to rob him.
Get Drew, take it. I think I will, Bob. I think I will. Take that painting. And that's a nice lamp too. As a matter of fact, all this stuff is nice, Bob. I like all this stuff. Back the car up.
Back the car. Oh yeah, he's robbing him. I'm just kidding.
So I'm at the point in my life where there's things I do with my white friends I don't do with my black friends, and vice versa. I'm not mean. It just comes from my experiences. If I'm out drunk, I like to be at my white friend's house. White people make you pancakes in the morning.
They friends with Prince?
With whipped cream, strawberries, chocolate chips in them. I like that. Black people not gonna make you pancakes in the morning because they really not prepared for you to stay. White people have extra bedrooms, extra pillows. They'll take your shoes and your keys from you. You're not going anywhere. Go upstairs, the first bedroom on the right, there's a dresser in there, there's pajamas. Put those on. Those belong to Dave. He's dead.
Damn, that was cold.
Get yourself some rest and I'll make you pancakes in the morning. And I'm like, I'm just glad me and dead Dave the same size. People think we're so different, but we're not. It's just little differences. Like white people, you're prepared to be drunk better than we are. I used to think you just like to do a lot of outdoor activities. That's why you have canoes on the top of your cars and mountain bikes on the back. And then I realized that's not what it's for. They're prepared to be drunk. Talking to one of my white friends the other day, I said, "What you do last Friday?" He said, "Man, I got so drunk, drove my truck into a lake. I just got in my canoe and paddled the rest of the way home."
What the hell?
And I'm like, I would have drowned because I don't have no canoe on the top of my car.
Oh, man.
We say different things when we're drunk. If I was hanging out with a couple of brothers end of the night, you could hear things like, "You got your license? You got any warrants? Take the bullets out the gun."
Oh, wow. What kind of friends
like, you say stuff like, if the moose...
Yo, what kind of friends does this guy have? All right. Now, the license thing is true. Or, you know, who's going to be the designated driver for tonight? Back in my partying days, you know, like, you got a license, who's driving? Next thing you know, we're all drunk. So whoever the least drunk is the one driving. I don't recommend it.
Take the bullets out the gun. White dudes, you say stuff like, if the moose in the road, I'm riding it.
Oh, hell
This is a true story. I heard it at a party in Wisconsin. I'm like, I'm going with these dudes. I never seen nobody ride no moose. I'm like, hold on, fellas, I'm coming. Let me get my hat.
Hell, man. That's a really large animal.
White people that got houses with 3 garage doors. That's where you keep your spaceship. A lot of people don't know that. They think it's for golf carts and boats, but that's where you keep your spaceship because you're going to leave Earth and go to another planet, and I'm coming. I try to tell my black friends all the time, you need white friends with spaceships. White people are cool, but they only going to take one black person per spaceship.
One token.
And I don't want to be the only black person on the new planet. Somebody's moon rock come up missing. Here we go with this BS again. I didn't come here for this. You guys are awesome.
It's funny he mentions this because I remember the first time I went over one of my friend's house who was a white kid. This is in my childhood. And it's funny how I learned what the word pantry means. You know, I went over his house and he asked me if I wanted a snack. And then he opened up this big ass pantry full of snacks, Oreos, chips, you name it. Just a big list of all the goodies you can think of, like a little mini grocery store, you know, and this was in the suburbs, you know, and I didn't grow up in the suburbs. So I was like, so you can just go in here and pick whatever you want, you know, a pack of Oreos or some chips or whatever. And he said, yeah, he looked at me like I was crazy, you know, you know, because in the black household, you know, in the hood, you don't open the refrigerator unless you're allowed. And we don't have a lot in the pantry, you know, at least from Cleveland where I grew up. And it kind of just opened my mind up to how a lot of people have always lived and have been living. And I was like, okay, all right. You know, and then on top of that, a lot of things I do even today, you know, I like to mountain bike a little bit and hit the trails and things of that nature. Don't see a lot of black people doing it, at least in my area. So, yeah, I do think that more people should, you know, broaden their horizons in their friend group, and it'll have you experience a bunch of different things. But very, very funny set from my man here. What do you guys think, man? Do you have a diverse group of friends, or do all your friends look just like you? I'm curious to know. Let me know in the comments section below. If you like the video, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.